Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Morris Williams with another episode of Bridging the Gap to Common Unity. This is a broadcast in which we explain, in which we try to get on common ground and let you understand why we transition into this faith, the faith of the patriarchs of the scripture. We're trying to bridge the gap so we can have a common ground. Like the scripture said, wisdom is the principal thing, but in all your getting, get an understanding. Today we got an important topic, and we just going to talk today in this broadcast. And the subject is, does color matter? One of the scriptures, not scriptures, but one of the things, objections to something that you always hear is, why are the Israelites so worried about color? Why are they so concerned about color? It's not about color, but it's about Christ. We hear all these things, right? But what did Jesus say? Jesus said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So we have to understand that you cannot fully embrace the truth until you expose the lie that have held you hostage. So understanding that's understanding that all truth matters. Now, when it concerns color, let's look at a few things and see if we can kind of get on common ground. All right, when something is lost, say if you went to an airport and you had a cell phone, you was rushing trying to get on your plane and you messed around and you left your cell phone somewhere. All right, for you to come back and retrieve your cell phone from customs or wherever they might have placed it, you have to describe it. You have to describe the features that might be on it. They may ask you what color, because they're not just going to give you the cell phone. They might ask you what color it is, what brand it is. You're going to have to tell the physical characteristics of that phone because it was lost and you're the owner and you're trying to retrieve that which was lost. So color and characteristics play an important role for you to get a lost phone. All right, let's take another scenario. All right, let's take a scenario that a millionaire went on a vacation with his children. You know, they went to one of his great estates, a vacation somewhere, and say they got lost and nobody knew where they were. And they would say that the children were separated from the father and they got lost, right? And let's say some of his family members was looking for him. What they would have to do, if they didn't have a picture or anything, they would have to try to do a sketch of memory of what they looked like. So these things would be important in the hair texture, what color they were, what race they were, in order to find the people that was lost. All these things, depending on the circumstances, becomes important. So, are we to say that color doesn't matter when it comes to the scripture when color has been lied about? When we look at the scriptures and we look at the movie The Ten Commandments with Charleston Heston, we all believe that Moses looked like Charleston Heston. When we seen that Ten Commandment movie, we thought that that's what he looked like. But we come to find out when we did research, when we looked into things, that was a lie. If color wasn't important, then why did people have to lie about it? And why did they spread their lie on the TV and coloring books and cartoons? That lets you know that it's important because it was lied about, right? So this is why we as a people have to be concerned when it comes to truth. We have to be concerned. We can't deflect and say something doesn't matter or something does matter. When it comes to the scripture, and the scripture is prophetically saying what promises that are given to a people, what a people will go through. In order for us to identify those people, we have to prove what those people look like. Why? Because it's a lie, right? Let's say that the people of the scriptures was lied upon, right? If somebody came and took their identity and masquerading as those people. Now, what we would have to do, we would have to go into the scripture, get the characteristics of the people in the scripture and see would it match up with Charleston Heston? Would it match up with the cartoons? Would it match up with Prince of Egypt? All these type of things in order to get to the truth. Because color doesn't matter until color was lied about. Then that made it matter. Then it made the truth important because a lie was out there and people are perpetrating that lie. So when it comes to the scripture, we have to come concrete and we have to come with the mindset that we want to get to the bottom of the truth. Now, this is the reason, because if you take your average person of color and tell them that they're the Israelites of the Bible, their first mindset gonna go to, no, that's a lie. The Israelites of the Bible are the Jewish people. That's their first mind gonna go to. So then what? You have to go into the scripture, you have to go into history, you got to go into archaeology, you got to go into ancient art in order to do all this to prove what the people look like. It didn't take no time for us to prove and for us to think that the people looked like Charleston Heston. When we saw the coloring book, when you looked at grandma's book that sat on grandma's table in the room that nobody could go in, he had the white image of Christ, we all believed that was him. We loved him, we adored it, we didn't mind what it looked like until we found out that that was a lie. And now we have become your enemy because we tell you the truth. We tell you what he really looked like. We tell you what the people really look like, because there's a means to an end. The color is a means to get you to the end of the covenant. Because we have been sold so many web of lies throughout the century, when the truth is right in front of us, it is inconceivable. So this is why we have to go through so many lengths and so many books and so many different depths in order to prove what the color, to get you to the point where you can accept this is what they look like. And now we're trying to bring you into the covenant to let you see the importance of it. The color was just a means to the end to get you to the covenant. So does color matter? No, it doesn't matter unless it was a lie about it. Then what? All truth matters. Now we got to go from color to covenant. So we just wanted to give you those jewels. We love you. We want you to think about these things. We're not trying to change you into nothing. We're not trying to transform you into nothing. But we're giving you seeds of understanding so we can bridge the gap to come in unity and have an opportunity just to think about these things without going by what you perceive as being said. But again, it's another broadcast. It's your brother Tuko Malachi, Brother Morris Williams. Shalom, and talk to you soon.
Shalom, Mishpachah. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Bridging the Gap to Common Unity. If you'd like more information, we have a few platforms that you can reach us on. We have our website, which is rebirthofanation.info. We have our email at hebrewnationbuilding@gmail.com. And we also have an Augusta Assembly as well as an Anderson Assembly. If you'd like more information, you can contact us at either one of these platforms and we'd be glad to assist you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.